Hi, my name is Mariah Perkins, and I am doing my final reflection video for Google Extensions CI 454. Um, the first thing I would like to talk about is an activity that I really enjoyed. Um, I've used Google Earth and I've used Google Sites. Actually, most of the stuff that we did, I've already used. Google Tours, however, was definitely a new application, and so was Google Hangouts. I really enjoyed Google Tours. I didn't realize that you could put something like that together. I truly believe that it's something that I would use in my future classroom. It puts the children right there. I guess I don't know how to really explain that, but I mean, being able to take it down to a street level and look beyond just pictures. I mean, you can look at weather and topography, and you can, miles and distance and temperatures, and there's just a million different tools that you can use on there. I think it gives the kids an opportunity to really explore the world without having to even leave the classroom. I think the activity that really challenged me the most was I don't know, probably, I guess Google Hangouts. I've never used it. Inviting people and whatever. It just took a little bit to kind of figure out how to do it. I mean, it's actually a very simple application once you get into it, but I think it just being so new to me, and I've actually never done any sort of like Skyping or anything like that, so it was just really strange to see myself on a screen, and yeah, I almost felt very strange doing it, so it was a little difficult. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't have to do it with the rest of the class. So I don't know. I mean, but I could see using that for, class discussions, or even just, kids that are working in groups, or if maybe a kid is homesick, you could have them, you know, get on their laptop at home and, click in, and then they could join in some of the discussions. Or kids on vacation, or just, I don't know. I feel like there's just a few things that you could probably use it for. I guess some of the challenges that I faced would probably be just the small stuff. Google is still new to me. I'd never used any of the Google applications, any of the, Google Docs, any of that until very recently. And in fact, this was a reason that I decided to do my tech minor. I have no experience with computers whatsoever. I'm married to an IT guy. He owns his own IT company, but I myself am very behind technology-wise. So I thought it would be important that I get on board and be prepared, because it won't be long before our classrooms are one-to-one. And if you aren't educated in technology, I mean, you're just going to fall behind. And how can you be how can you be a decent teacher if you can't even do the basics? So I guess just some of the challenges were just remembering, like, to share or click on certain things, how to use the programs. But I think it's one of those things that over time I'll get better. Practice makes it better. An activity that I will definitely use in the classroom, I don't know how far you'll look into our sites, but I copy and pasted a picture of a site that I created for another class. I can see using Google Sites frequently. especially for extension type teaching. I actually enjoy putting the long range lesson plans together on a Google site and then making it available for the children to go to whenever they want, or being able to access activities from home. Um, I could see maybe even doing something over the summer just to see where the kids are at or keep them learning. Uh, of course, not for a grade, but just, to keep tabs on everyone. So, Google Sites is definitely something I could definitely see using. I could also see Google Tours, as I said before, Google Hangouts. I can see a million reasons why to use it. Oh, Google Forms. Oh, for sure. Like all the time. I mean, I even use, it's called Polls Everywhere. I've been using that for quite a while now. I actually prefer to use it to see how everybody's doing, like halfway through a lesson plan or even in the beginning, just to see where everyone's at. So I know if everyone knows a particular thing, then I don't need to spend a lot of time on it. And that, could save us a lot of time in the end. There's no sense in repeating yourself over and over again if the kids are, you know, already advanced enough that you don't need to go over it. So, yeah, I think that about covers everything. Google Tools offers a lot. And I think that once, I become, what's the word I want to use, comfortable with using them, and I feel like I'm proficient, I don't think I'll have any issues. I've already started trying to experiment using my Google tools with my smartboard. I really think in the end, I'll probably feel comfortable enough to teach most of my lessons using some form of technology. I know we didn't really go over it much in this class, but I'll probably make sure that I use either the TPAC model or the SMAR model. I like the fact that they really focus on content first, then technology. I think that's something that can get away from me very easily. So, but overall, I really enjoyed the class. I actually wish that I'd had a little more time to spend on a lot of my assignments. This semester's been crazy. But overall, I did enjoy it, and it was a great refresher on a lot of different things. And then some of the stuff that I didn't know was really interesting to see what else is out there. So, thank you.